Franciscan Friars of Mission San Ines are happy to welcome you to this, the hidden gem of the missions. These recordings will conduct you on your tour through the mission today. Enjoy your visit with us and the tour we have prepared for you. The question that is normally asked is, why are there missions in California? The mural on the wall in the back of the model of Old Mission San Ines shows the vast extent of the Spanish Empire from the 15th to the 19th century. The Spanish mission system was chosen by the Spanish crown as the means to colonize California. Spain could not supply a literate population to colonize the area. The Spanish crown commissioned the Franciscan Padres to establish a network of missions in California to convert the natives to Christianity, teach them Spanish and a trade, with the aim of making them tax-paying Spanish citizens. According to the Spanish policy, within 10 years of its founding, the Franciscans would turn over each mission to a local clergy, and all common mission lands would be distributed among the converted native population. In 1768, alarmed by rumors that the Russians were planning settlements on the west coast of North America and the possibility of British incursions, King Carlos III ordered the occupation and fortification of San Diego and Monterey for God and the King of Spain. With this order from the crown, the Spanish government directed the building of presidios, missions, and pueblos. The presidios were forts intended to control Native American resistance, defeat foreign incursions, and were also the provisional governments. The purpose of the missions was to Christianize the Native Americans and to supply the presidios with food and manpower. The pueblos were to be the center of civilian activity. Mission San Ines, the 19th of 21 missions, was founded on September 17, 1804, by Padre Esteban Tadas. The mission was dedicated to Santa Ines, which is the Latin form of Saint Agnes. The original mission church was smaller than the present church. In December of 1812, a powerful earthquake devastated the mission, and it had to be completely rebuilt, including a new church. It was dedicated in 1817, and is the same church that you will visit today. The convento, or residence, originally had 2 stories, but was rebuilt with only the ground floor level. The second story was added in 1947. This room contains a model of the mission as it was from 1817 to 1834. The enclosed quadrangle was the typical design, with workshops located along the walls and the work area in the enclosed courtyard. The quadrangle was roughly 350 feet on the side. The church forms the north side of the quadrangle and faces east, which is typical of most mission churches. The photo displayed to your right depicts the daily activities at the mission. The niche to the left of the map contains artifacts made by Mission Chumash Indians. Religious paintings were used as teaching tools for an illiterate population. Please take time to view the paintings of Santa Ines. Santa Ines is pictured with a lamp, which represents her name, and a palm leaf, which represents her martyrdom. St. Francis of Assisi founded the Franciscan Order in 1209, dedicated to preaching, missions, and charity. St. Raphael the Archangel was done in the early days of the mission by a Chumash neophyte. An important addition to the economy of the missions was the construction of the grain and fulling mills in 1824. The fulling mill mechanized the difficult task of cleaning the raw wool. Previously, this cleaning was very labor-intensive. The model depicts both mills, which are now proposed to be part of the California State Park organization. Graphic displays called storyboards will inform you about early mission life and the large timeline depicts the development of Mission San Ines into the 20th century, from the late to post-mission periods. Several archaeological digs here at Mission San Ines have resulted in most of the artifacts you see in the exhibit cases. The Chumash exhibit contains some artifacts older than the mission period. The mission music and prayer books we use during services in the church. These books are written in Latin. Above the music exhibit case is a 16th century copy of the Gregorian chant, which was sung during the Catholic Mass. On another wall, there is a sample of woven cloth made from unfulled or uncleaned wool during the early mission era. There are handholds in the case so that you may feel the rough texture of unfulled wool. In the first room, I told you why there are missions in California. The next question I will address is what led to the founding of this particular mission. The religious zeal of the Franciscan missionaries caused them to desire to convert to Christianity the numerous Tulare Indian tribes east of the San Rafael Mountains. In 1798, Father Esteban Tapas of Mission Santa Barbara was directed to survey the region west of those mountains for a suitable mission site, since it was not practical to build a mission as far away as the Tulare Valley. Father Tapas reported finding 14 rancherias, or villages, with about 1,100 Chumash natives in the inland area, somewhat equidistant between Mission Santa Barbara and La Purisma, and this became the site of Mission Santa Ines. He instructed Father Calzada and Father Gutierrez to construct Mission Santa Ines and begin converting the local Chumash. 5 soldiers and their families from the Santa Barbara Presidio were stationed at the mission in separate quarters. In 1835, Mission Santa Ines lands were confiscated by the Mexican government. These lands, cattle, and crops were managed by a government-appointed overseer. The Chumash gradually left the mission, and the system ended in a few years. With the decline of the mission system, Franciscan Padres created new roles for Mission Santa Ines. In 1844, the first institution of higher learning in California was built in the area of the garden. This college was called the Seminary of Our Lady of Guadalupe and operated for only a few years. A school for the sons of the settlers was built near Refugio Road. Later, a general store was added by Father Blas Ardez to service the growing settler population. Mission Santa Ines is the guardian of one of the finest collections of rare old church vestments of any of the California missions. The vestments in this room are only part of the mission's large collection. Many vestments are on loan to La Purisma Mission for their display, and there are many conserved in our archives awaiting restoration. These 17th through early 19th century vestments were handmade from the cast-off dresses of the ladies of the European courts. The ladies donated their elaborate and costly silk dresses to the convents where the nuns made the vestments worn by the priest during Mass and other religious services. Many of the early vestments have sustained. This collection is the result of the efforts of Maggie Goulet, a young woman who came to the mission in 1904 to assist her uncle, Father Alexander Buckler. Father Buckler was appointed guardian of the mission in 1904 and served until his retirement in 1924. Maggie Goulet devoted 20 years to the restoration of the mission. With infinite patience, she repaired the damage of the previous half-century. She recovered, cleaned, and hand-stitched most of the early vestments. Her diary of those days, published under the title Santa Ines Hermosa, relates the fascinating history of that period. As you look at the various vestments, You can see the style and design of the vestments have changed over the centuries. Legend tells us that the gold-colored vestment in the exhibit case by the door was worn by Father Sarah, founder of the California Missions. The last case contains a modern chasuble. Note the simplicity of the design. The back is not necessarily embroidered, since the priest now faces the congregation during the Mass. Over the door through which you have just passed is a wooden plaque with a picture of a skull and crossbones. It is called a memento mori, or a sign for death's door. It was hung in church over the door leading to the cemetery. That door has since been sealed off, forming the niche at the front right side of the church. Please take time to read the various storyboards in this room, especially the ones from Amy Goulet and Solvang.
And learn trades like blacksmithing, carpentry, and tailoring. Religious activities centered around the mission's beautiful and impressive churches. The highest and often wondrous part of the mission, the churches feature strikingly colorful designs. Evident here on the
I believe this is the Stations of the Cross. How you doing?